Hello and welcome back to Solutions with Lane. If you're new here, I'm Lane, a certified life coach and hypnotist here to teach you about manifestation as awareness and not through effort. If you did want to work together 101 or mini courses, or I have a new daily routine thing for 60 days, all of that is going to be linked in the description box below, and I'll try to remember to link it in the comments just so it's easier. Okay, guys, so at the end of my last video, as you can tell, like I said, I'm batch recording today. So same outfit, same hair down, which I've been getting a lot of compliments on it. So I'll keep the people happy. Like I mentioned at the end of the last video, I gave you a quote of Florence Scovel Shinn. And what that quote was is, I am unmoved by appearances, therefore appearances move. And that's a very powerful quote. So that's what we're going to dive into today to really sink in what stability actually is. Because a lot of us, that me included on this journey, thought I was being stable, and really I was not. So what stability actually is. It's not the self-concept work. It's not telling a new story. It's not doing the reprogramming. It's not just the not reacting to certain things or not spiraling anymore. Those things are all great, dandy, awesome. But stability is when you are faced with something in front of you that would be perceived, that's the key word there, perceived as unwanted or perceived as a circumstance, and you are unmoved by that appearances, that's when things can really change fast. Because in that moment, you are pretty much, even if you don't have mental dialogue of it, you are declaring, I know who the F I am. And because I know who the F I am, I don't have to even be fazed by this. Therefore, that appearance is going to mold and change form to stand with you in this new state you have embodied. Awareness doesn't shake and shiver or get threatened when something happens. If it's unfavorable, unwanted, negative, it doesn't move. It just stands there solid and still because awareness knows who it is. And like I said in the last video, awareness is just another word for God. So imagine God, and you have this circumstance in front of you, and your SP told you they want nothing to do with you, or your bank account is broke and whatever. Do you think God would look at that and be like, wow, that creation, I could never have an SP that will love me. I'll never have more than enough money. Do you think God would look at it like that and feel threatened? Or do you think God has more of the mindset of, wait, I created all of this, so I already know that there's an infinite amount of abundance and love in this world. I know that I'm already infinitely wealthy in ways of feeling chosen, being enough as I am. I already have it all because I am it all. Do you think that that's more of how God would see itself? Obviously, right? So because you are God, you are awareness, that's how you need to start seeing yourself, and not in a ego way and I'm so amazing, or like a narcissistic way. I'm so amazing, I'm better than everybody. No. Everyone is your equal because everyone is the same you. It's all you. So you're not better than anybody. You're not trying to manipulate anything. You're not trying to convince yourself, oh, I'm abundant when my bank account is empty, or I'm in this relationship and I'm going to put on a fake wedding ring and clear out some closet space because me and my specific person are together. And I'm going to tell people that we're in this relationship when they ask, even though we haven't talked in 6 months. You're not doing any of that. You're allowing everything to actually just be there as it is, because the appearances don't matter anyways. If you are unmoved by appearances, then the appearances will mold and change and form to exactly what you want. When you're trying to do these things and you're trying to convince yourself, trying to manipulate, trying to fix and change, and telling people you're in a relationship when really you're not, and doing all of those things that I'm sure you were told or learned in, other manifestation content, all you're doing is reinforcing the fact that I am moved by these appearances. I'm not stable. I'm depending on these appearances to make me feel loved, to make me feel good enough, to make me feel chosen. And I'm going to sit here and wait and try until I get that validation from my 3D, which you will never get that validation from your 3D because you're still so dependent on your 3D. And your 3D is not the boss. You are. You see how that state and doing those things is creating instability? Because it's showing you I am moved by appearances. I'm worrying and doubting about my bank account. I'm worrying and doubting about my specific person because I'm reacting to this thing that they told me or the fact that we haven't talked, and I'm still judging my 3D reality even though it's me. It's just a projection of my consciousness. It's just a tattletale of where I've been mentally, emotionally, spiritually, consciously. That's the best way, right? It's just telling me where I've been placing my awareness, that I've been identified with the character and these thoughts and these feelings. That's all that your reality is doing. It's showing you unconsciously, this is who you've been. So be conscious of it. Because once you're conscious of it, you can start to actually make changes. So that's all that your reality is doing. If it looks perceivingly, that's the key word there. I say it in every video, your perception of things. If you see it as unwanted or negative or wrong or not in alignment or whatever label you're giving it, that's coming from ego, that perception, because everything is already whole and perfect as it is, but you can't see that. You're like wearing this veil that covers up the clarity from the perception of awareness, that state of neutrality where you're not judging anything. It is all whole and perfect because you are whole and perfect because you are God. You are awareness itself. Why would awareness judge itself? Why would awareness say that you're not perfect, that's not perfect, when it's everywhere and everything, and that's who you are? The ego likes to separate. The ego likes to say, no, that's wrong. I need to analyze this. I need to fix this. That your perception is muddied when you're thinking like that. When you're buying into those thoughts, you're buying into that perception, you're buying into that identity. Clarity comes when you step out of the mind and go back home to who you truly are as awareness. That's when things can actually change because now you're seeing a new perception, the clear perception, not muddied, not any filters or whatnot. The true perception of life itself, your life. And that's when you can trust that these appearances don't matter. And then that's when they change the fastest because you're not reacting or trying to fix or change or convince yourself. You're just being who you truly are. You're not judging. You're in the state of neutrality. And then that's when you really are in your stable state because you're back home. Right? And because you're back home and you have that sense of stability, appearances will move and change because now you are unmoved by appearances. You're allowing it all to be there. Okay? All right. So I don't want this video to be too long or go too in depth. I'm probably going to make one more video. I know I have somebody commented it and wanted me to make a video. So that's what I'm going to do next. So you will see me again in the same outfit in the next video. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. And remember your awareness, not the character, not the identity. And as awareness, you are unmoved by appearances. Therefore, appearances will move. They have no choice. Everything is a projection of your consciousness. And when you're home as the conscious version of you, awareness, it's not even a version of you, it's who you truly are, but you get what I mean there. With no filters, then of course, appearances will move. All right? Thank you, guys. And remember, again, as awareness, you got this.